Hi, I'm Miles Wiess, Junior World Team member and recently national champion, and today I'll be doing footwork with the Bida Foundation. So today, we're doing footwork, so first you want to find your forms, okay? So 30 seconds, let's find an arm guard together. So most importantly, when we start on guard, we start here. We're gonna make a L with our feet, and we're gonna move it back, okay? So then we're gonna feel our core, back straight, arms in position. Now slowly bend your knees. So bend your knees to almost halfway down and hold it for 30 seconds. Moving your arm, feeling your core, feeling your balance. 30 seconds, feeling the position. Looking forward. Make sure you're not looking at the ground. Okay. More arm, feeling, relax. It's gonna burn, but it's good. You need to feel the burn. Okay. Very nice. So shake out your legs. Now next, we're gonna feel our lunge, okay? This is very important. We need a good, strong position when we do the lunge. So sometimes you could go out. What I like to do is I just like to reach back, find the position 90 degrees down, core tight, arms in the right position, holding it 30 seconds. Back leg straight, thinking about my body, okay? My hip feels tight. Let me try and stretch it a little bit. Back leg, making sure it's straight, finding the balance. Okay, so after holding the position for 30 seconds, we recover, okay? And now we're gonna start the regular exercise. So first, we're gonna start 30 seconds in our position, fast feet. Just moving, trying to feel our toes. We're like warming up the body, So moving, sometimes a little forward, sometimes a little backwards. But just trying to stay on your toes, most important, Little forwards, little backwards, keeping the arm moving, showing parries, counterattack. See, my shoulder was a little up, making sure my shoulder's in the right position when I'm showing with the hand. Very good. Okay, shake out your legs. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do is when we're gonna start with steps, okay? So you wanna find a space like 2 meters forward, 2 meters back, and we're just gonna start moving forwards and backwards while keeping our position low, okay? So find your position, start the feet, and then small steps. Very important that you do small steps. Because when you do big steps, you give the opponent big opportunity to score. Okay, so I find the end, I start moving forward. We do this for 30 seconds. Feeling the arm, feeling the parry, shoulder in the right position, back straight. Very good. I know it can burn, but it's the right thing. Forwards, backwards, always staying small, stay consistent. Showing counterattack, showing preparation. Forwards. Shake out your legs. Now we're gonna do more patterns, okay? So, most simple pattern we can do is 1 forward, 1 back, okay? So in place, we'll just start with forwards, backwards. You see, I do a pause on the forwards, I finish, I make sure I bring my back leg forward, and then I go backwards. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. We're gonna do this 10 times, okay? Make sure that you're doing the pause. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, now you can start using the arm too. Preparation, touch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake out your legs. And now we're gonna do another pattern, keeping it simple. We're gonna do 2 forward, 1 backwards, 10 times, okay? After that, we'll switch. 2 backwards, 1 forwards. Shake out your legs, get ready. Make sure you find your position consistent, keep your core tight, back straight, knees bent, and we start. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. You see the 2 steps, they're smooth. But I pause, after, and then I retreat. The pause is very important. 1, 2, 3. During the pause, you want to imagine that your opponent, comes after you, 2 steps forward, it's a preparation. They attack, retreat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 7. This is 8. 9. And 10. Very good. Shake your legs. Get ready for the next one. Remember, 2 backwards, 1 forwards. Now we have to imagine our opponent is coming after us, right? 2 steps backwards, and then stop, you provoke, 1 step forward. This is how you imagine you use your footwork in the bout scenario. Okay, swing your arms, get loose, get ready. Good position, back straight, shoulders up. Arm in the right position, very important, Arm is not here, arm is not too forward. Arm is in the pocket, next to your hip, near your rib cage, and you're relaxed, okay? You're in the tournament, you're fencing. Ready? Starting. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Same pause as before. 1, 2, 3. Now you can start to use your arm as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Staying focused. 1, 2, 3. Very important on the retreat is you start with the back leg instead of the front, so you can keep your balance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You see, I'm counting to keep the rhythm. A lot of fencing is rhythm and tempo. You don't want to have, the off-timing mistakes. You want to keep it very consistent. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. This is 9. 1, 2, 3. Resting. Shake out your legs. Okay, so the next exercise, we'll start to incorporate the half step, which is very important when you're doing provocation and, mixing up the rhythm while you're fencing. So it's just gonna be very simple. 10 times. We're gonna go advance, half step, recover, retreat, okay? Just 10 times, okay? So ready. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. 1. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. On the half step, you want to almost add a little bit of pace and speed to make your opponent want to, attack you. It's like a provocation, okay? So ready. Number 3, advance, half step, recover, retreat. Moving in place, keeping your position good. Next one, advance, half step, recover, retreat. Number 4, ready. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. Moving, shoulders good. If you can, start incorporating the arm. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. Next one, advance, half step, recover, retreat. Now, envision your opponent is standing in front of you on this one. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. Keeping it smooth. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. 2 more. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. 1 more. Advance, half step, recover, retreat. Okay? Resting, shaking out your legs. Now we're gonna mix up the pattern, okay? Now it's half step and then advance. When you're doing this, you're doing the half step to feel the distance and watch your opponent and see it. Is it safe for me to go in, okay? So this is what we're gonna envision. Sometimes you go half step, you see it's unsafe, recover. Sometimes you go half step and you advance. We go 10 times, okay? Start bouncing, moving a little bit in place. Half step, not safe, okay, recover. Half step, advance. Okay, that's 1. Moving. Half step, it's safe, advance, okay? Half step, recover, not safe. Half step, advance, it's safe. It's very important technically that you don't go up when you start your advance. You go forward. You don't lose your balance, you keep your position. Continue moving in place. Half step, keeping my balance, I move forward. Okay, moving. Half step, not safe. Half step, advanced, safe. 5 more times. No. Huh. No. Boom. Very nice. Keeping your position, fixing it midway through, start adding the arm. Half step, not safe. Half step, opening. There we go. 3 more times. Half step, parry, riposte. Very good. Keep on your toes. Half step, not safe. Get out. Half step, not safe. Get out again. Staying focused. Keep fencing. Half step, opening. There we go. Upa. 1 more time. Half step. No. Half step. Boom. Okay, guys, relax, shake out. Now we work on half step back, okay? The half step back is very powerful and underutilized because most of your power when you're going forward is coming from this back leg. Okay, so make sure that when you're in the bout, you're playing with it, you know? It's a lot of your power. You have to use it properly. So now we're gonna be working on the half step back. Just simple, just like we did before, 10 times. Retreat, half step back, recover, advance, okay? Same thing, just the opposite. Keeping our back straight, good position. Ready, retreat, half step back, recover, advance. Okay, moving in position, using the arm. Retreat, half step back, recover, advance. Showing the parry, you know, you don't always have to go for the riposte. Sometimes it's just good to block out the line, okay? Play with your hand, very important. Retreat, half step back, recover, advance. That's number 3. Retreat, half step, recover, advance. If you notice, I'm lowering my form on the half step because I want to keep my balance. Very important, keeping your balance while you're in position. Number 5, ready, retreat, half step it back, recover, advance. Sometimes I change the speed because sometimes in the bout things are happening faster, okay? You have to be ready for any scenario. This is number 6. Let's go number 7. On that one, you see I lose my balance because I'm trying to be too much on my toes. So now I'm gonna lower down on my legs, okay? Retreat, half step back, recover, advance. That one was a lot better because I'm balancing on my front leg now. Let's go number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Okay, shake out your legs. Now we're gonna do the same as we did before, but forward, okay? Sometimes we're gonna be moving, you know, half step back. They're not coming forward, we recover. Sometimes half step back, retreat, you know? But this is very important skill to have because you need to fight for every piece of distance on the strip, and having these tools, these half steps, the ability to read the distance is gonna help you in the future, okay? So shake it out. Breathe. I bet your legs are burning at this point. Make sure you're stretching as well. No, getting loose. We're only getting started, you know. Drinking water. Okay, guys, let's go. Ready. Little bit of free movement, just like we did before. But we're trying to imagine reading the distance, okay? So let's start. Moving. Let's say I'm fencing, you know, Sergey. He's coming at me. I'm testing the distance. Half step back. Okay, he's coming forward. Retreat. Okay, moving. Half step back, he doesn't come forward, I take the distance. Half step back, he's coming forward, retreat. That's 2. Half step, I'm good. Half step, I'm good. Moving, back straight. Half step back, he's coming in, retreat. When you're doing the retreats, after the half step, you want to increase the pace because your opponent is, you're imagining him coming at you, okay? So you don't want to go too slow. You want to be quick. Half step back, retreat. Start using the arm. Half step back, we're good. Faking, preparation. Half step back, he's coming in, parry riposte. Back to moving, arm in good position. That was 4. Half step, I'm good. Half step, back, counter attack. Back in position, quickly. Half step back, good. Half step back, parry riposte. Hold your position, don't let it go. Very important. Half step back, good. 4 more times. Half step back, 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 back. Very good. You want to bring the same intensity to your footwork that you do to the bout. Very important. Half step back. Good. And make it realistic. Half step back, back, period, post. Back, back, back. Keep your on guard. Half step. We're good. Half step. Good. Half step back, back, period, post. One more time, guys. Half step back, back, counter attack. Finish in position. Now we go into shadow fencing using these half steps that we've been working on. So most important while shadow fencing is finding your opponent, okay? Every fencer has that opponent they have trouble with. You need to fence them when you're not even fencing them, okay? So right now, spend about 20 seconds, start to imagine them, their style, their footwork, their gear, the way they walk around, you know, very important, every single detail. Get your opponent ready. So now I will imagine, let's see, Fabrice Genet, French grip, very tall, French, very smooth in his footwork. How am I gonna combat this? I also have to be smooth. So in my footwork, I'm gonna be low on my legs and smooth and tricky, okay? So find your position, let's go, 1 minute. So start moving, okay. First exercise is I want Fabrice to attack me, okay? So lots of half steps forward, back, 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 okay? Keeping the hand moving, keeping position low. Okay, he's coming towards me, I'm backing up, backing up. Invite, out, counter attack. Keep moving. These bouts that in your shadow fencing have to be relentless. They have to be even harder than your bouts in real life. Half step, out, out, good. So now I want to hit Fabrice on his attack. You know, I'm not gonna back up. Half step forward, counter attack, very nice. Keep moving, keeping it small. Inviting, half step, out, out. Okay, smooth. Half step in, touch, recover, back to moving. Keeping your position low, your back straight, your arm moving well, faking. Half step out. Okay, this is 1 minute. Shake your legs, rest. Thinking about drinking water is also very important, stretching. Using your rest wisely is just as important as fencing well. You know, optimize your rest. Okay, shake out your legs. For me, I have to move my hair. And keep thinking about your opponent. Now, you can either switch your opponent, keep them the same, but most important is staying focused, okay? Couple more seconds rest, and we go back to shadow fencing. This time, we're trying to trick our opponent to getting too close with our half step back, and we finish forward, okay? That's the main idea. Or, we do half step back, they come forward, we break the distance. So these are the two options we're gonna mix together, okay? Shaking the legs, taking a deep breath, relaxing, having fun, we're fencing, woo, you know, stuff like that. No, not always so serious. Okay, everybody, find your position. Find your opponent, think about them. I'm gonna keep fencing Fabrice Genet. Bending your knees, half steps back, ready, go. Moving, half step forward, half step back, out. He attacked me, okay. Back to moving. I wanna finish forward. A lot of people in the tournament, they pull their arm back. Make sure that in this footwork, you're finishing forward with your tip. Okay, even better if you have the blade. Half step back, forward, finishing forward. Moving, be creative, you know? Don't always stay with the same pattern. Half step back, he's attacking, I'm backing up. Moving, half step, sometimes just recover. Staying relaxed, half step back, back, back. Half step, finishing forward, very nice. Staying position low, keeping the core tight. Half step back, he's attacking, moving back. Half step, half step. You know, it's like you're climbing the ladder, you know, when you're pushing him. One more time, bum, bum. Okay, that's 1 minute. Shake your legs, take your water, stretch. Fix your shorts. Okay, everybody, we have one more time. This time, we're gonna be using the half steps as much as possible. Think like very tricky, creative, you know, half step forward, half step back. 2 half steps forward, 2 half steps back. Try and challenge yourself in this minute and really, you know, be creative. Get outside of your comfort zone, okay? Continue to take a breath. Fix your hair. Think about your opponent. Think about the tournament. Think about whatever makes you happy. For me, it's fencing. Love fencing, okay? Okay, guys. Couple more seconds, and we get started with the final round. Okay. Find your position. Remember, half steps forwards and backwards, very tricky as you can even do. This is the challenge, okay? Challenging. Ready? Go. Okay. Challenging yourself. Half steps in, out. Trying to be as tricky as possible. Increase the pace, keep your form nice. Just because you're being creative doesn't mean you lose your forms, okay? In, out, tricky, tricky, tricky. In, hold it, go back. Back to it, hard work. This type of footwork is gonna very much confuse your opponent, get them off their timing, but at the same time, you don't wanna overdo it, okay? So keeping it small, keeping your position right. In, out, in. Stay moving, strong. One couple more seconds. Showing the parry. In, out, in. Hold it. Very good, guys. That is it for our shadow fencing. Now, most importantly, drink, rest, recover, okay? So just start stretching your quads, taking a deep breath, you know. Thinking, how can I do this better next time? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? How am I gonna replicate it? Stretching. Okay, switch legs. Whew. And these moments, when you're sweaty and you're working hard, this is when your motivation will be at its highest. When you're really gonna feel the tournament, okay? This is where the passion really comes out. Not when you're sitting at home, eating chips and playing video games. When you're working hard, you really wanna win. This is the goal. I know we didn't lunge too much, but you wanna keep stretching your lunge every opportunity you get. So lunge, hold it. It's not always stretch, but the strong form in the position will take you a long way. So if you can hold it for around 20 seconds, even after all this hard work, you will be doing fantastic, okay? But most important is the form. So core tight, you're not too forward, you're not too back. Nice middle, arm out, arm back, finding balance between your legs. Hold it, 10 seconds. Sit low in your hips, stretching. Relax the shoulders, sometimes out. Okay, now put the left hand on the ground, twist your back leg forward, and reach back. You should feel the stretch in your back and your hips. Go back down, reach under your arm, go back up. One more time. This should feel very nice after this footwork, okay? Hold your lunge, couple more bounces. Now we're gonna try something a little challenging. We're gonna go back on our legs, okay? You're gonna feel the stretch on your hamstring. You're gonna feel the stretch on your hip. You just wanna hold it, okay? Now, very important, the ability to shift between this position and the lunge position. So we're gonna go back up and down, hold it, core right, then back up, back down, okay, holding it. If it hurts like pain, don't do it. If it hurts like a stretch, keep going. One more time, up, down, feeling it, dropping into your hip, really trying to get that stretch. Up, back down, hold it, up, okay. Okay, everybody, fencing, fun. Good luck in your next tournament, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.